I had a role model. And I had a role model for my career, and I had a role model for my life. And that role model happened to be the same person. And that role model was my dad. Everything I ever needed to know in life, I learned from my dad. He taught me how to be a man. He taught me how to treat people. He taught me how to deal with adversity. He taught me. So, my dad was a family physician. And as a result of that, I selected family practice as my practice of choice. I think that the greatest thrill for me as a person has been to be welcomed into the lives of so many people, to have them to want me to participate in their health care, in their problems, in their issues and their discussions, in the births of their children and in the deaths of their loved ones, and to have people to want me to be involved in their lives at that level has been an absolute blast. And I have gotten as much or more from the people that I serve than they've gotten from me. How we deal with catastrophe is something that I have learned from my patients. I have learned how to deal with catastrophe from my patients, and I have learned how not to deal with catastrophe from my patients. I was diagnosed a couple of years ago with cancer. And I went through the same emotional roller coaster that most people will. Anger and denial and depression and all of those different things. Wanting to quit, wanting to say I give up. But I know that I have seen my patients face catastrophe. And they have faced it, some with great trepidation and great fear. And through their fear, they became paralyzed. And through their paralysis, they made bad choices and bad decisions and had pretty bad outcomes. I've had patients who have faced catastrophe with dignity and with grace and with determination and with intelligence. And once I got over my initial emotional roller coasters, I was able to look at my patients whom I had seen go through catastrophic events in their lives. And as a result of that, I could draw on their experiences to teach me how to cope, how to get along. So that's the biggest thing that I have learned from my patients is not how to avoid catastrophe, but how to deal with catastrophe when it comes along. Not if it comes along, but when it comes along. She took over the practice management about 3 years ago. And since that time, she has brought this practice from a mom and pop shop to a very functional, very efficient, and very profitable enterprise. And she's done that while still taking care of me through my illness, being by my side, and all praises go first to God and then to Sonia. Oh, I want to tell the people, thank you. Thank you for the lessons that they have taught me. Thank you for sharing their perspectives with me. Thank you for letting me be a part of their lives. Just thank you. That I could take a business that was started by my dad and my uncle, almost 70 years ago, and I could continue it and flourish it and adapt it to changing times. That's number one. Oh, no, that's one of them. I'm not necessarily putting them in any meritorious order. The second accomplishment is being a father to my 2 daughters and being a grandfather to my 2 grandsons. The third accomplishment is convincing my wife to marry me. That boy tried. And that's what I would like my legacy to be, that I tried.